grumpy, who don't want to talk, who but one thing that we have not experienced, which you would think that we would, is obviously we're African American in an Asian country. Well,
Right.
we have not experienced any racism
Exactly.
at all. Maybe curiosity. Now,
A lot
yesterday,
of
now that was
curiosity.
funny. Yesterday, we were coming back from a supermarket, and a very traditional older Asian lady. She had on the Asian hat, you know, the straw hat. And she was just looking at us. She was so perplexed. She wasn't mean, but like, I don't think she ever saw an African American person before. The way she was looking, she was just like,
Might not have.
you know. But I said, "Sawadee," and she had a big smile, you know. And she's like, "Oh, you know." But so we make it curiosity, but it's not. We haven't felt racism here at all.
Go into the stores, you're not getting followed.
Yeah, right.
I don't feel like, you know, if we're out late at night that, you know, the cops gonna pull us over or anything like that.
Any racial
None of that.
profiling. The police are very friendly. Our guards at our condo, every time we walk out,
They
they
salute
salute
me.
us. You know, very kind people. But so there are some struggles, and mainly in the spiritual area. Obviously, we are in new territory, so with new territory comes new demons, new spiritual wickedness that's guarding that area. So we have to be very conscientious to stay up on our prayer life, to stay connected to God and each other. Our unity has a lot to do with our power in this area. So that's something that we're very conscious of, and we strive to stay on one accord. You know, where any disagreements come up, we're quick to resolve it and to bring God in so that we can stay effective, you know, where we are. The other thing that's challenging is that everywhere you go, literally every residence in every store, including the most popular and modern, newly built mall called Blueport, they all have spirit houses outside of their location. So a spirit house is like, it looks like a dollhouse, basically. It looks like a very ornate dollhouse where they offer sacrifices to their spirit ancestors. And that was very off-putting. It's a little creepy. You know, you see these little kind of dollhouses, these spirit houses, and the challenge is to not let that just become the norm, because we see it all the time. Now, when we first came in August, it was August, right?
Yeah.
Our first visit here, it was very off-putting and disturbing, and we did a lot of praying as we walked in the streets, just inviting God's presence to come and permeate the area, to do away with spiritual wickedness, because it's so prevalent. Idolatry is very high here. That's how they worship. That's their way of life. But the longer you're here, the more normal or usual that becomes, because you see it so much. So
because it's such a big part of their culture here.
that's right. So we just have to stay focused on fighting against that and really bringing God's presence with us everywhere we go. So
And we need your prayers in regards to
That's
that
right.
to keep us spiritually strong
Sharp.
in those areas.
That's right. Amen. So, okay, another area, money. Okay, so you talk about that.
Okay. I like the money here because it makes me feel like I'm rich.
I'll be like, go ahead, honey, you balling. They be like, how much you need? How many thousands you need?
So like the currency here, $1,000 bill, or I should say 1,000 baht bill, is probably equal to like $28, $29.
Right.
But it just makes me feel like I got a lot of money when I got a couple $1,000s, and then I got a bunch
1,000
of
baht,
hundreds.
honey, not-
I like to say dollars,
I
but
know.
bots.
Bots.
Yeah. But yeah, the money here goes a far way.
Yeah, much further.
In regards to just living. We thank God that the place that we're at it's a nice place, and we actually the cost to live in that place is only $350 a month.
Here,
And,
but it's
yeah.
10,000 baht a month.
Yeah.
Well, actually,
12,000.
it's 12,000. Yeah,
12,000
12,000 baht a month, and we were blessed with that. I mean, we were blessed to be able to secure a place and then be able to pay that amount to live here. With, I mean, as you can see, beautiful surroundings. There's a little pool here behind us. It's a large pool. Very, very nice surroundings, but for minimal money.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't want you to see us and say, oh, they don't need any financial help. Look how they're living. Well, we still need financial help.
Right.
But your money goes a lot further here. So that's why no amount is too small to donate to the kingdom of God and to our work here, because $20, just $20 goes so much further here than it does in the U.S. It really, I mean, even the children at the children's home, I mean, how much does it cost in U.S. dollars a month to support one of our children?
Well, let's just say to support the whole foundation and the staff and everything, we're looking at like $3,500 a month, anywhere between $3,500 to $4,000, depending on the activities or whatever. But that's $4,000 to house, to pay for all of the staff, to feed, clothe, electricity. Everything.
Transportation.
You know, for $4,000 a month, and some people pay that. You know, in the States, $4,000 a month for their home. You know,
for mortgage.
And we're talking about having 12 kids that we take care of right now. So
and have taken them out of really bad situations. That's the other thing. I mean, you see these beautiful surroundings where we are now, but just literally
a mile
steps,
away.
not even a mile. I mean, steps away. You know, under the flyover. Right steps away. There are slums. People living in tin houses. You know, houses with tin roofs and slats. You know, walls with. I mean, it's not even really a proper home at all. It's more like a hut. You know, with dirt roads and dirt floors. So the poverty is real, and what God has blessed us to be a part of, just rescuing these children from really bad home situations, parents who may not be able to provide for them, may have some illnesses, or maybe, you know, gone even. You know, so it's such a blessing, and we just want to keep in prayer, you know, for how much you should send, how much you should support, because even though you may have a heart to do missionary work, you may have a heart to travel, but at the current time you can't. But you can be connected with us and partner with us, you know, to take care of these children and to grow this church of Christians who are so hungry for God, who need teaching and foundation laid in our lives, just by donating what, $20, $50, whatever you can spare will go so far here.
So, and we have, you know, just to talk about the children's home for just a second. We have a wonderful bunch of ladies who are staff there.
That's right.
And you know, we have one lady who's like the house mom, and we have volunteer.
She's wonderful.
Yeah, we have a volunteer that comes at night. We have one cook who makes sure she cooks and cleans for the kids and everything.
And that's Becky.
Yeah. No, that's
Burn. But I thought Becky cleans as well.
No, she might.
She does a lot. Becky does our finances
so
for
we have
the home as well.
four ladies who really help run that situation.
And they're dedicated.
But we need more. We need more volunteers in that area as well. So pray for us in that area, so that we can make sure that all the kids are taken care of and our staff is not burnt out as well doing it.
Yeah, that's a good point. Okay, so
what's next?
The weather. Did we talk about the weather?
Somewhat, but you know, it's hot here. And we said it's hot or hotter.
But you know what? Right now, it's really pleasant. Like you see, my hair is kind of blowing all around. I was trying to keep my bang off to the side, but you know.
Good luck with that.
It's a really nice breeze in the morning, and you know, the sun isn't real high right now. We're actually in a kind of an enclosure outside. So, but right now we're actually coming out of what's called their rainy season, so it's kind of like their winter, but we still get highs of 84, 86, 88 most days, but we may have a passing shower or thunderstorm.
Yeah.
But it's not raining all day most of the time. Most of the time, it's really nice. They say this is a great time of year to come because it's right before it gets really hot. You know, so I mean, as far as the weather goes, I really can't complain.
No, not at all.
It's
Not at
beautiful.
all.
If you like Florida, you would love it here.
Yeah,
I mean,
Florida all year long.
all year round, all year round. Recreation. I think that's our last one.
Yep, that's our last one. Man, we do different things here.
Yeah, right.
And pretty much the same stuff as we do there.
That's
but
true.
you know, like last night, or not last night, but this week we went to the movies.
For the first time. That was a nice experience.
Beautiful movie theater.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Like very plush and
Big screen.
luxurious.
Now the screen is that screen size here is normal. We call it an IMAX theater.
Yes, it was huge.
And you know, we had a nice size thing of popcorn and a nice drink.
A big drink. I mean, a drink like that big. Yeah, it was big.
All of it costs as much as like one ticket in the States.
Like
I think-
$12.
Yeah, we spent $12.
$12.
All of that. Getting
For
in.
large popcorn,
Everything.
I mean, that's like a jumbo drink. 2 tickets, very nice cushy seats. I
Yeah.
mean, reclining seats, beautiful movie theater, and I think it was like only 6 people in there. I said, thanks for renting the place out for me, honey.
Yeah, right.
I mean, yeah, so it was nice for $12, a cheap date, but it didn't feel like a cheap date. It was really, really nice.
It was
Yeah.
beautiful. We had a great time. And, you know, we thank God that we were able to experience something like that here in Thailand.
Yeah.
And the movie was in
English.
In English.
It was in English. It did have Thai subtitles, but after a while you don't see that. It was really, it felt like a taste of home.
Yeah.
A taste of home. So that was really nice. I'm trying to think what else. The mall. They have 2 major malls in the city. One is newer than the other. I think it was built like 2 years ago, Newport.
Newport, no, it just
They
opened up
just
last month.
opened that when we
Yeah,
got here,
yeah.
right? So that's just a few months old. Beautiful. I mean, high class, everything.
Yes.
Little more expensive, so we like to browse in that mall.
And we go down
and
to
we go to Market
Market
Village,
Village.
which is another mall, which is a little
Cheaper.
older, but a lot cheaper. And we often eat in the food court. They have wonderful cuisines, different
Yeah.
places, stations. You get a food court card that you load box on, and then you can go and you can pay for your food that way.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we get to do a lot of really nice things that feels reminiscent of the U.S.
Right,
Like, we get
right.
to stroll through a mall, we can go to the movies, but I think everything else is really different,
different, yeah.
besides that.
Yeah. It's just-
What are some other
Just, I mean,
entertainment
entertainment things. I mean, you know, it's entertaining just going on to the van. I mean, onto
Oh,
the bus.
yeah.
I
the
mean,
open air bus?
Yeah, it's the open air bus, as well as you get to meet all these foreigners.
Yeah.
A lot of people take the bus.
Yeah. Oh, and we're going to teach you a little Thai. So we're considered foreigners, of course, but they call us farang.
Farang.
So we're farang. That may come from the word foreign. I don't know how they get that, but they call us farang. So it's not a derogative term. It's just if you're foreign, you're farang. you
But
know?
let me tell you one term that I had to get used to. Somebody called me Coon Stearns. Now, in America, you call brother Coon, you're gonna have a fight. But you know, here that's a sign of respect.
And it's not C-O-O-N,
Yeah.
as he's talking about. I think it's K-H-U-N,
Yeah.
Coon. So that's their title of respect, like Mr. or Mrs., you know, so they usually put Coon before your name. If they're not calling us pastors, they'll say, you know, Coon Jennifer or Coon Thomas. But that just means they're very respectful, and they do the wine is what this is called. So it's a sign of respect. So, but that is something a little that we had to get used
Yeah,
to.
right.
That's funny.
Yep. So on that note, we want to thank you so much for watching our little episode here.
Yes, and you know, we wanted it to be short, but now I'm looking at 29 minutes.
It's gonna be 30 minutes.
30
It's like a TV show, man.
Oh, okay.
Without any
No commercials. That's
How about
right.
that?
Okay, no commercial interruptions.
Yeah, so we thank you so much.
Yes, and thanks for spending time with us, the Stearns in Thailand, and